Good morning, everybody. Take a look at this news headline from CNN. Honduras caravan heads towards U.S. to escape pandemic-induced poverty. Yeah, while the United States is still suffering from a shutdown in democratic states where our own unemployment rate is still pretty damn high and we've got enough poverty issues in our own country to deal with, we have these people wanting to come to the United States to leech. And by the way, look at the first picture that CNN highlights of these Hondurans escaping. Why? They're on a flatbed truck. They're not walking, and look at all the women and children on the truck. I don't see any women and children on that truck. That becomes important a little bit later. Let's go into this story. Hundreds of Hondurans formed a caravan headed towards the United States on Wednesday, seeking to improve their living conditions as the coronavirus has killed over 2,000 people and paralyzed the economy in the Central American nation, local media reported. The migrants, mostly young men and women, hence my pointing out all men on that flatbed truck, carrying backpacks and small children, departed from a bus terminal in the northern city of San Pedro Sula, headed towards the Guatemalan border, according to local television. All right, let's take a look at this. Here's the second picture they show, and you can see whereas all the men were riding on the flatbed truck, we don't see too many men in this picture. This picture is mostly women and children. They get to walk. I'm leaving with my husband and my 2 children. There is no work here. There is nothing to do. And if you find a job, they only pay you 100 lempiros, $4 a day, said a woman who identified herself as Christina to local television program Hoy Mismo. All right. You want to make 2 bets. One, that if they do make it all the way to the United States, why, they're going to file for welfare before they start looking for a job. And 2, these economic refugees, why, they're going to magically turn into asylum seekers, fleeing the persecution of a despotic government. No takers? I didn't think so. Let's go on just a little bit more with this story. Wednesday's group marks the first caravan to depart Honduras in 2020, just in time for the elections. Now, this also brings up another thing. This is, like they said, the first organized caravan in 2020. Who organized this caravan at this time and for what reason? Now, normally, I hate these people that organize these caravans. CNN has done stories about this before, how these paid organizers get people to walk hundreds and hundreds of miles north towards the U.S. border in the hopes of a better future. And this time, I'd like to thank them. What they're actually doing is providing President Trump with a political gift. Because if this caravan proceeds at a leisurely pace, well, it's going to take them 2 or 3 weeks to get to the border with the United States. By then, the United States will have its military out. Hopefully, President Trump will have been informed of their coming, and he'll deploy the U.S. military at the border like he's done in the past to stop these migrants that have magically turned into asylum seekers from coming into the United States. So, although I am sure that these people were paid for by somebody from like the Soros organization or the DNC, somewhere along those lines, in order to make President Trump look bad. All this is gonna fire up the base. Good on you, organizers. You failed again.